Hi everyone, my name is Josie. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. Today, let's talk about something super important when you're starting a new job. It's about the power of being observant. This especially applies to if you're working in Alaska and you start working with Alaska Native communities, or if you have team members that are Alaska Native. But honestly, this advice applies to any new workplace or culture. Let's jump into it, start talking about it. Communication styles are completely different with the Alaska Native communities. It all depends on where they were raised. Words are very powerful, especially how you communicate. With many Alaska Natives, they value taking their time before responding. Now, depending on where they're from, nonverbal communication is very strong. Things like facial expressions are more meaningful than that verbal communication. My mom is Yupik, and one of the things that she does is a lot of nonverbal communication. If we wanted an answer when we were younger, we knew to look at her face before she verbally communicated. She would raise her eyebrows with a slight smile, wrinkle her nose. The eyebrow raise with us, especially when she's gonna smile, was she was communicating yes, she agreed. The nose, and a lot of times that nonverbal communication is really important. Another good example is when my mom went to the pharmacy. She had new diagnosis. She was picking up new medication, but while she was there, she was getting her refills. And the pharmacy or pharmacist, I'm pretty sure it was a pharmacist, wasn't paying attention to her because my mom, with her new medication, she didn't understand. And with the Alaska Native community, uh, when Western culture came about, we they were taught you don't ask questions, you just agree with what they're going to tell you. And so she sat there while he was explaining the medication to her, and she did this. So that looks like they're agreeing with you, they're understanding. But no, with my mom's style of communication, she's being respectful. That's part of her tradition and her values from her area. So she mixed up her medication, her refill, and the new meds that she was because they look similar. She did end up in the emergency room, but thank goodness, nothing major happened. And we found out through the ER visit, she said, well, I didn't understand the pharmacist, but I didn't want to hurt his feelings. So I didn't ask any questions. So that's how important it is to be observant, especially with the Alaska Native community. And you're going to learn a lot through observation. So when you're learning a lot through observation, what happens is, especially with the Alaska Native community, and you're going to see those nonverbal cues, you're going to look at them, you're going to learn not to just ask yes no questions. You're going to ask, oh, okay, well, here's your new medication. I want you to tell me, read it back to me and what you understand. Because we all know that everyone's style of communication and actively listening is totally different. Your terminology that you're used to and you're comfortable with, it may be completely out of the norm for me or my family or another worker. So this is why it's important to learn to be observant, especially in those first, couple weeks of your new job. It's really going to be impactful. The best way of learning is through being told. It's just quietly watching. You're going to pick up that flow. You're going to pick up the unspoken expectations. You're going to pick up things that you would have missed otherwise if you were chit chatting. You're going to be also taking notes. That way, when you look and you're taking your notes, you're going to be able to, put down what you have a question for. This is going to help you. It's going to help you in a lot. It's going to help you build that stronger relationship that's so important in the workplace. So those strong relationships, one, it's going to show how respectful you are as a new employee, because you're willing to learn. You're willing to take that time. When you take your time and you watch and you learn, makes your team members feel like you care about fitting in and not taking over. Now, on a personal note for myself, I am more talkative than some of my family and my friends, and it's because of where I was raised. But I want you to understand, I still appreciate and value the importance of being quiet, being observant, and giving myself some personal space and just being in a quiet zone. A lot of times when you come and sit with me or sit by me when we're in a work environment, whether we're getting together for a meeting, the best thing is, say hello, but you don't have to constantly talk. I have been married for 34 years. My husband was not used to the Alaska Native community and how we value the importance of talking. We wouldn't just sit outside going, "Yep, it's sunny out." Yes, we can see that. So, to this day, he still, if we're in the car driving, that is one of the things that he does. He will start talking, and he's normally very quiet. Just be comfortable with quiet. It's okay. It's okay with us. We're going to help you adapt. You're going to grow. Just that quiet observation is really going to be impactful for your team and for you. So when you start adapting and you're observing, you're going to start seeing patterns. You're going to start seeing who's your go-to person on your floor in your team. You're going to see what routines are important daily. And when's the best time to ask the questions? And then asking thoughtful questions after your observation is going to leave all a better impression, because it's better to ask after you have all the information that you understand and know than if you're asking too soon and the miscommunication happens. So what is all this being observant that's going to do for you? Obviously, it's going to help you be successful. These are just helping tools that's going to help you fit in, especially with the Alaska Native community. It's going to really make you a vital part of the team, no matter where you are. People are going to feel trust and respectful towards you, because you're paying attention. You're learning the ways of your team and your department, and you're respecting the workplace culture and people's culture and their traditions. It's not about changing who you are. It's about being respectful and being willing to adjust and learn. Whew, we made it through. You're starting your new job. You're having new outlook on your work environment. You have some tips working with the Alaska Native community. But I want you to remember, sometimes the best thing to do in a new workplace is slow down, be observant, and don't forget to listen. I want you to really think about taking your time, really see all of the people that you work around, not just the Alaska Native community, and observe them, watch them. They're happy. Their natural style of communication is going to come out. Well, thank you for hanging out with me today. If you found this helpful, click the like button. And don't forget to subscribe. If you know someone that's starting a new job, please share this with them. Until the next time, I will see you later. Have a wonderful day.